Well, hello and welcome to Before We Leave. I've never played this before. I got this as a gift for my birthday yesterday, and I just wanted to jump in and play this. I guess I should say I'm recording this on May 17th, so whenever this video goes live, May 16th was my birthday. So anyway, let's just start a new game. I have no idea how to play this, so this is going to be interesting. I've never played the tutorial or anything. I have no idea what we're walking into. All right, I'm actually really enjoying the music here. So it looks like your peeps, okay, I guess we're playing with peeps, have emerged from their underground shelter and on their surface again. Hold down the right mouse button to move around your new home and zoom in and out with the middle mouse button. All right, so there's the zoom and there's the drag. All right, so let's get them settled in by building some roads and huts. All buildings must be placed next to an existing road. Once you're done with building, you can right-click to cancel the building you have selected. Okay, so it looks like we've got some roads here. This is very exactly what you would expect. Okay, I see. And it looks like we've got some huts. So let's see. Let's just build some huts here. Looks like they're gathering stuff. Christina is fetching. Oh, our peeps have names. Oh, that's adorable. Somewhere for your peeps to live. Stores food and drink for them to refresh themselves with. And it looks like I can't finish reading. Okay, so rotate the camera. Oh, there we go. Yes, I guess you can rotate the camera, so that's useful. So we've got our little peeps. Can eat a whole pumpkin in 30 seconds. Holy crap, what are you doing? It looks like we need to start building some stuff. Can we build anything else at the moment? Okay, so it looks like we need to build 3 huts. So let's build another hut here and build 1, 2. That's an occupied tile. That's okay. 3. Let's build this way. And let's build another hut right here. Looks like we've got water. And what is this? Highlands. Okay. It looks like pollution is something we need to deal with. So that's gonna be fun. All right. While the shelter slowly produces food and water, you'll need more and fast. Okay. So it looks like we can now build potato field and a well. So the well, hang on, wait, I wanted to read that. It supplies water, penalties for being next to accommodations, penalties for being next to animal fields, penalties by pollution, and can be affected by changing weather patterns. Not really sure what that means. Let's go ahead and build our potato fields. Do we get any negatives or anything from these? Bonuses from being next to accommodation in fields and wells. Potato fields. We get bonuses from being next to wells, buildings, okay, and other fields. So let's go ahead and plop 2 fields down. What is this? Hang on a second. What is this? Ruined generator. Perhaps we can repair this. Interesting. Can we destroy it if we choose not to repair it? I don't know. All right, we also need to build a well. So let me put a well. If I remember correctly, okay. Let's just hover, please. So these guys like to be next to fields and wells. Do wells like to be next to accommodations? No, they get penalties. But our accommodations get bonuses. So maybe we want to do that anyway? I'm not sure. Let's plop this well down here. It looks like we got our first patat. First potato. That is exactly how I walk around too. I like the noise. Also, it looks like our shelter was here. And it does look like it does include some food and water, so that's good. Now you need to build a woodcutter to get wood for your buildings. Place it near some trees to get the wood faster. Do these run out? I'm uncertain, but it looks like we do need to build a woodcutter, so let's go ahead and build this right here. I'm going to assume that the boulders and stuff can be demolished eventually. Now your peeps need help relearning the ways of their ancestors to survive. Build an explorer's hut to gather items from heaps of ancient technology, and build a library to help them learn and remember. So one of the things I did notice is we've got this ancient technology green right here, which looks like piles of stuff. I'm not entirely certain what kind of stuff. So let's see here. We need explorer's hut. So explorers are less affected by movement penalties, and a library which researches new inventions. And all right, well, let's go ahead and start with this. We're just going to put this over here next to this technology. And for the library, where do I want to put the library? I'm going to build out a road and build the library next to these trees. Oh, you've run out of stone after building the well. Now the library needs more. Let's fix that. Use the demolish tool to break up some boulders into usable stone. Select the demolish tool and click the boulders you want to remove. Demolishing boulders is hard work, so you'll have to wait until your peeps get the job done. All right, so basically we click this bulldoze button and click there. So let's just go ahead and select some of those so that they will break those down. Oh, there we go. Great. That's got you the stone you need. You can also demolish forests that are in your way, but unlike trees that woodcutters cut down, forests that you demolish won't grow back. Try to demolish as few as you can to make space for building. A useful tip: when you're laying new roads and demolishing stuff, you can click and drag to create long road or demolish an area. It saves a heap of time. All right, I don't want to chop down trees. That would, like, we need that. So it looks like we've got more stone we can get. Now that your village is set up, it's time to think about a bigger goal: exploring the world on a ship. You're going to need more tools to build your ship, amongst other things. There's an ancient metal device nearby that, according to legend, can turn one thing into another. Perhaps it can help. So we've got this here. What does this button do? That is a good question. So it looks like we need to build a road, I'm assuming. Let's build a road here. I'll leave this slot open for whatever. Oh, and we can turn 15 wood into tools, it looks like. So let's go ahead and see what that happens. This is create tools using the Transmogrifier. Apparently that's what this is. Okay, what the heck was that? It's time to hit the books. Now that your peeps have access to the library you just built, they'll need to research how to gather stone and other minerals. They can't repair the ship without them. So it looks like we need to check out the game control speeds first. Basically, they're up top on the left. And we need to research elevators in order to get up on top of mountains, apparently. So that's going to be a thing. So it looks like we go into here, and you can use green research into creating, holy crap, a whole lot of stuff. So we're going to start with the elevator, apparently. And it looks like we can learn to repair, mine, metalwork, bridges, and schools, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Looks like we can also learn gardening as well as warehouses. So we're going to want to check into that. I did build a second woodcutter over here so that they could get to some of the trees a little bit easier. What else do we have here? Looks like we have to wait until this resets, I'm assuming? But the research is going actually really quick, so that's nice. And we're only on on speed 1, so that's actually not too bad. When placing your elevator, you want to put it somewhere that will give you access to a decent amount of space on the high ground, and will also give you access to the mountains and rusty hulks on the top. Also, even elevators need to be constructed next to a road, so don't forget to place a road all the way up to where you want to build it. And don't forget to use the Transmogrifier to make more tools if you're running low. All right, so it looks like we need to head up here because there's these mountains, and they can be mined for stone. Also looks like there's rusting hulks. So let's see. I think I want to actually build a road maybe over this direction so that we can build the elevator. Oh, it looks like I actually have to build them next to road tiles first. So let's see here. Let's build a road here, here, and here. And then let's build this elevator right behind the library. Make sure, I think for me, it's to make sure that we use our space wisely. I'm not too sure. I don't know if things like show where because it shows penalties, but I don't know how to see some of the information on that. Now that you can reach the highlands, you need to work out how to get your peeps to mine that stone. So it looks like we need to research mining. So let's go ahead and research that. We have a bunch of little menus up here. I'm kind of looking, and it looks like we've got our current... Oh, tools are done. Looks like we get some bad things as their expectations rise, and we get more peeps. We only have the 12 that we currently started out with, or not started out with, but that we can handle, because we only have 12 out of 12, so that's a thing. It looks like we can show the food and drink resources, whether or not they are available and whatnot, how much water we have. Looks like there is, we can also see what production is available on the island. What research, yeah, this is what research resources are on the island, as well as fertilities. I'm not really sure what all that means, but it looks like there's a few things to help us out up there. All right, time to build some stone quarry. The quarry must be placed next to a mountain and also next to a road. So you may need to construct a road from your elevator over to the mountain you want to mine from. The quarry is also a building that pollutes its local area. Pollution affects how happy your peeps are and how efficiently they work. Choose where you place buildings that produce pollution wisely. So we've got a couple places that looks like that we can mine. And I think I want to start actually by building a road over here and building a mine in between these two, and it looks like the pollution that is created will be within that purple border. So I'm gonna put it over here to keep that pollution away from all of our peeps. And look at that little elevator, it's really cute. It's like a little wooden thing. Now that your peeps are mining stone, you're well on your way to setting sail and discovering unseen lands. To find them, you'll need to repair ancient devices to make that old ship on the coast seaworthy. So that's interesting. Let's see, it wants us to research repairs. So let's go ahead and do that. Repair takes 20, I think we've got that. We're really close to being able to unlock other things too. But since we're following the tutorial that I didn't know that we were gonna have, we'll do that. Excellent. Repairing the ship is going to take a lot of peeps and resources. Increase the population of your village to support the work that needs to be done. So we currently have 15 peeps, but it looks like we need to build some additional ones, and we can actually upgrade our huts. So let's do that. Let's upgrade. Oh, we can't actually upgrade. Well, I noticed that we could upgrade, but apparently we can't currently do that. Never mind. Well, here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to build some roads out here, and we're going to build some houses over in this area. We got a nice little housing unit, I guess, and it looks like we can actually repair this ruined generator, but it creates quite a bit of pollution, so I don't really want to do that at the moment. Maybe in the future, as we're finishing up the tutorial, it'll tell us to do that, but we'll need to really move away and not allow that to happen, because we want to make sure we keep our peeps happy. I'm not 100% sure, but it sure as hell looks like our shelter is spawning the peeps that we need, which is absolutely adorable, by the way. Like, I am completely enthralled by the fact that it just opens and more peeps come out. It's just kind of cute. And I'm building up some extra, I don't know if we're gonna need it or not, but I figured I'd build some additional wells and crops. Wow, your peeps are accumulating a lot of stuff. Let's research and build a warehouse to store those surplus supplies in. And it requires 2 tiles for construction. Okay, so we need to research the warehouse, which doesn't take too long. And we have 26 peeps in total. Oh. Sounds like we have some happy peeps in this little house right here. I don't really know what else to say about that. I didn't realize that they would occasionally go inside and make music, but that's... Choose which resources you want to store in your warehouse. Warehouses only have a limited space. The more type of resources you store, the less space there will be for each type. So it looks like we can actually plug some stuff in here like stone. We can put tools and other things in here. You're so close to repairing the ship. You'll need a better source of tools than the Transmogrifier. Time to find some iron in the Highlands. So it looks like we've got some of these resting Hulk things here. And we need to research metalwork for this, it looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna have to go over here and start grabbing those. Let's build some more tools while we're waiting. Oh, the music stopped. This is adorable. The idea of this is kind of cute, where they occasionally will go in and make their own music. Looks like we got some lightning bugs down here, by the way. Does this make pollution? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Now, what I'm going to guess is we're actually going to need to build a road that leads around to these metal areas. So let's go ahead and actually just do that. Just get some roads over there. And what we'll do is build probably here, I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess the metalworks is also going to build some sort of pollution. What just happened? What was that? I missed... Oh, and the research is gone, so they're actually going over here to get research. I think there's more research down in this area as well. So it looks like the research is done, so let's go ahead and make a iron mine. Yeah, this builds or makes pollution as well, as one would assume, so let's go ahead and plop that down here. I'm wondering if I built a mine here so it was against these two, but once these are actually gone, they might actually head over to the other mountain and actually continue working. To process the iron into tools, you'll need an iron smelter and a toolsmith. They're special buildings that require power. Fortunately, your peeps have found an old generator near town, so it looks like we're gonna actually have to make this. I'm actually kind of disappointed, but there are some forests here, so hopefully the pollution won't be too bad. We could always move things as well. There's no real reason why we need to keep our crops and whatnot over here. So, I mean, we could easily move maybe down this direction if we wanted to. Good to know in the future that that is definitely a thing that's a problem. It looks like these also make pollution, which is a problem. So what I'm going to do is actually put them up here to keep them kind of like away from the rest of our town. And what I want to do then, if these are actually going to create pollution, I actually want to move our, what are these little potato fields actually down yonder. Let's put 2 of them down next to the warehouse. And I'm actually going to go ahead and demolish at least one of the potato fields until these are done. And then once these guys are built, I'll delete this one as well. That way, just there's less in the pollution, because I believe these get a debuff due to pollution. For a small village, there's a lot happening here. Let's look at what's happening, or what's available to manage your settlements peeps effectively. So there's an islands button detail up above we can actually click on, so you can actually see what's going on here. It looks like we've got like how our drink and supply and demand is, our food, our research, like what we're making. It looks like we can see all that. We can see like what our peeps are doing, and it looks like how they're doing as well, what their jobs currently are, and all that kind of good stuff. Looks like we can actually get some information about them as well. Very cool. Buildings, we've got just kind of, you know, what we currently have. So that's also very nice. Another thing you can do is view a variety of overlays. So it looks like the overlays, we've just unlocked them. We can actually see all sorts of information down here. I'm not going to play too much with that at the moment. And looks like we also have some detailed information about individual resources and kind of like where they are, or not where they are, but like how much we have. A line showing how many of the resource you've got available, how much you can store, and what's allocated. So that's cool. And you can turn on the resource flow and resource storage overlays for this resource. If you click on any of the line graphs, it'll take you to each building. The small slider underneath the available line shows or allows you to set an amount that is reserved for shipping and construction. Really useful if you've got a resource that your peeps keep using up and when you're trying to ship it off to another island. Which I think we're okay at the moment. Your peeps are becoming unhappy. They're working hard and dealing with pollution from some of your buildings. Unhappy peeps will move and work more slowly, so it's definitely worth keeping their spirits up. As well as looking in the peep details panel as you saw, you can also check the happiness of a single peep by clicking on them. So yeah, if you click on a peep, you can actually see their happiness, and it looks like their happiness is kind of getting a little bit lower. So we need to give them some better food and drink. So let's plant some vegetables and grow some tea. Later on, you'll also be able to grow orchards, but they need a different climate to the one this island has. So would have to move on. And now we can actually research gardening, which should allow us to grow some new stuff. But yeah, there's now pollution in these areas. Like these guys create pollution. Looks like we're not really suffering. Like I'm looking down here and it's not a lot of pollution at all. Like it's saying no pollution. So I'm not entirely certain. Can I actually see the overlays? Do we have a pollution overlay? Oh, it looks like we do have a pollution overlay. And actually there is some slight pollution over here, so there's a little bit of that, but it's still not bad, and most of our stuff is outside of that pollution area, so that's good. I guess one of the things you might want to do is spread out your pollution creators if you can, in order to avoid some of that pollution gathering issue. Okay, we can finally repair the old ship. So if we click on it, we can actually go ahead and click repair. Now we are a little short on wood at the moment, but that's okay. That's not a big issue because, well, we don't need to build any more of the fields or anything like that. So they should basically just run over here and drop everything off that we need. I built some tools so that we can start actually repairing this cute little ship and exploring the universe. Okay, so it looks like we're done. Your peeps are sailing again and they have much to explore and learn. Try colonizing a new island and seeing what else is out there to discover. Select your ship and then click where you want it to move. You can even click it in empty space to move there. All right, so once you find an island you want to settle on, move the ship next to it, then click its colonize button and select where you want to start your new town. All right, well this is cute. So it looks like we don't have a crew quite yet. Well, get on guys. So it looks like off we go. Looks like we have a Oh, do I have to left click or right click? Well, let's just explore a little bit. Also, it looks like our ship name right now is the Notos. So that's kind of cool. Looks like we've got a little snowy area over here. It looks like there's even more snow. I would like a non-snowy area. This island's not very big. We're out in space, so it looks like, oh, here we go. What is all of this? Looks like a lot of crashed cargo ships and stuff. We got yet another snowy island. What is with the snow in this? I don't approve. But as you see, as I'm starting to travel, we're kind of exploring. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's a desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasures in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile green tiles. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's hot out there. They will need appropriate clothing to avoid that. So it looks like we've got some desert stuff. We got some ancient technology that's red this time. Looks like we've discovered oil as well. Looks like we do have, that is definitely a, is that a crawdad or a scorpion? This actually might be a good island to colonize. Let's go ahead and colonize this island. Actually, can I explore a little bit around the island? Looks like that's gonna be a no-go. Well, let's plop right here. I'm gonna colonize. Oh, I have to be right next to, okay, that's fine. So here is holy new island. So it looks like we've got we've done it. Your peeps have colonized a new island. Life here is precarious, so we'll need to rely on the first island for support. Let's find a way to transport resources between islands. So it looks like we're gonna have to do that, but for next time, if we want to continue playing this, if you enjoyed this, let me know, and we'll play some more. But I think I'm done for right now. Been about playing for almost an hour, so I hope you guys like this. What do you think about this? It's obviously just a little of a city builder type thing, a world builder, I guess, in this case. I like the tile idea. It feels very much like a cross between like Civilizations and then other city builders, and I do enjoy kind of open world type stuff like this. It's very much right up my alley. It is a lot calmer than a lot of games that we have a tendency to play. I've been playing a lot of Vermintide and like Valheim and stuff, and those aren't necessarily the most calm of games out there. Looks like we have like a whole bunch of world to continue exploring, which is very cool. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think, and maybe we'll do more of this. So I will see you all in another episode.